And welcome back to another video. Today we are going to continue with the event story, so the second chapter of Lantern Against Shadow. I have now 4 of this purge gone, and I hope this is enough to finish chapter 2. I think it will be 3 chapters again, so yeah, but let's continue. Here a new piece, which is nice. Makes it a lot easier. Wherever the light couldn't touch, there are shadows. Shadows are fragmented pieces of darkness. They come from chaos, uncertainty and fear. Fear bears shadows, which in turn spread fear. They nurture each other into a catastrophe. Of course, these to be engulfed by the catastrophe are always oblivious to the signs. With the box of memories and time, Cooley and Helia entered a certain very old memory concerning Lantern. Back then, before being given the organization's name, she roamed the dark nights as samurai. Other than that, she was just as sharp and sure of herself. Before paying Telema a visit, Cooley, we need to resolve your issue. She's only an ordinary victim. What issue does she have? Yeah, you saved me yourself. How could there be an issue? Don't get me wrong. I mean, you were attacked by the shadows, and your family should be worried. Cooley, tell us where you live, and we'll send you back. That's bad. Think of an excuse, Cooley. Do I have to go back? Following us isn't safe for you, and to be blunt, you might cause extra trouble for our mission. Sending you home first is the best choice for you and us. That's a good point, but Cooley held onto Helia's leg all of a sudden. Wait, what? Cooley, what are you doing? I didn't tell you before, but my home is far away from here. It was wrecked by a shadow calamity long ago. I went for my life and made it here right before I was attacked by shadows again. If it wasn't for you, I've been gobbled up by shadows for sure. So here you are, Lantern. You can't leave me behind. I'm not falling prey to shadows again. Oh, that does sound pitiful. Why don't we bring her along? Don't worry, though I'm a plain civilian, I once attended a school of martial arts, so I won't say I'm entirely defenseless. You know how to fight? I'm no soldier, but I know how to protect myself. Besides, I have a knack for gadgets. For example, I figured out how to use your fabricated chest. Right, Helia? Ah yeah, she is a natural when it comes to fabricated chess, and she even taught me a few tricks or two. You know how to use fabricated chess? Yeah, of course. Don't you remember? Without any hints, it came to me that Helia could use the chess piece we picked up. That seems so. To tell you another secret, I haven't been trapped into the full potential of fabricated chess. If you agree to bring me along, I'd love to tell you how to use fabricated chess like a pro. I don't give her a chance. No harm in doing so. Alright, but first, let go of Helia's leg. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Helia's leg fell strangely reassuring. No, let me see what you got. Can't say I'm hopeful through. Okay, I show you, but I need Helia's help. Alright, Helia, give her a hand. Roger. Come on, give me the chess piece. Chess case. Query took over the chess case from Helia before inserting a data sequence inside. Get ready for... Query the Shadow Killer. Yeah. Introducing my commander skills, my Ascension chess piece can consume 2 houses to break through its power cap. Okay. And essentially, reaches 3 stars, you can continue to fuse them with a Taurus to increase the attack. And this can still disband to a selected enemy at the start of the next round. Yeah, I will continue to call just land on, since it's a lot easier. Oh yeah. And this one. First wave done. Of course the new thing and another area. Start. That's on. Since it's a trial stage, it's relatively easy. Hey, how did I do? I constructed Helias and my battle house at the same time. I figured it out long ago. The key to using this item are memories and imagination. Replicating the exact memories stored in the brain, sort of like that. Not far off, but it's easier said than done. After all, it requires absolute confidence in your battle memories. Even a hint of hesitation would lead to the collapse of the battle avatar. I have to say I was wrong about you. You do hold great potential. She did better than my first time. Now, you can bring me? I'm sorry, but no. Huh? Why? Because you're simply too suspicious. I can tell you have a deep understanding of shadows, and judging from your performance just now, it probably wasn't your first time using the item. I have good reason to suspect you more than a girl who went to martial arts school for a few years. You studied the shadow and the lantern, haven't you? A hand reached for the sieve unconsciously. Wait, cool yourself down. I can explain. Yeah, you're right. I have done some research on shadows, and I know lantern very well, but this all comes from my passion for lantern. I told you, a shadow calamity destroyed my home and I was the only survivor, but I kept asking myself why the monsters could destroy my life without paying any price. I was spared, and maybe that's a sign that I would do something about it. You want revenge? Right, that's why I've been learning all about the shadows and looking for a way to take revenge. When I learned an organization had been fighting the shadows and purging fear along, I decided right away that I would die to become one of them. Fate brought me to 2 Lantern members in the flesh, so of course I want to go with you and make myself an enemy of the shadows. That's lame. Even if she buys your story, Which if is a big if. She might still refuse to bring you along. I'm simply out of my wits. Alright, you can come with us. You can go with us. Huh? You just said yes? What? It's not too late to regret. No, I was just surprised and pleasantly. I couldn't believe my ears. But I have to warn you first. I sympathize with what happened to you and I understand why you hate the shadows. But taking revenge on them comes with many risks. I see, but still I wish to know what I can do to help. Glad to see you're not blinded by hate. Last reminder, taking out the shadows thoughts on Lantern. And there's no need to get yourself deeply involved if anything happens. I might not be able to keep you safe. Don't worry, I'm not some fragile little girl. Besides, he has got my back too, right? Yeah, she will be safe in my hands. Alright, try to keep your word here. Yeah, she's your responsibility now. Understood. You appear to be more understanding than I imagined. Never mind. Where are we going again? Thelma's place, right? Come on. Yeah. And one. Thelma's mansion was only a few minutes walk away. Thelma had barely finished her third afternoon tea when Saforay broke into her lounge. Well, if it isn't Lantern. You can go through the front gate. I gave you permission to feast. 2 servants won't hurt either. We're not her servants. We're here for investigation. Oh, and I thought you come here for a friendly chat. You're always on a mission. I have some questions for you, Delama. What's the hurry? Sit down and take a sip of tea. I'm on the verge of giving up on teaching you etiquette, but learning never hurts, right? You know I'm not into that. No manners, no patience. You should consider yourself lucky that your power is still with you. Otherwise... Never mind. What brought you here? We found an invitation right at the center of a shadow calamity outbreak. Your point is? It was among other things left behind by someone, with a good reason to believe the owner has something to do with the shadow calamity, and he's one of your guests. So you're worried I might be shadowing the culprit of the shadow's calamity? But pray, as your little brain, someone who's so barbaric as to ditch my invitation inside garbage has no place in my corridor. Alright. You have a point, but you do know something about a guest, right? After all, you never invite a stranger to your feast. You're right about that, Lantern. My butler puts down every invitee's name. Would you kindly give us a copy of that list then? Why should I have you? What surprise. Honestly, your straightforwardness has given me quite a few good laughs. But that's not enough. I want you to please me more, to give me pleasure unattainable in my usual days. Well then, Lady Telema, how about an exhibition of capturing shadows presented by fictional figures? Oh, sounds good, Lantern. There might be an interesting character or two in your company. As Telema waved her hand, the doors behind her cracked open. Outside the manor, several furious beasts were barking, baring their teeth. Come, let me see what you're made of. I'd be mad if you failed to entertain my pets. We won't disappoint you, Lady Tilma. Hey, yeah, it's on you. Why is it always me? That one. I don't need something that disappears. It's not something that helps me very much. Always taking the new things. Let's take that one. And fuse this too. Thank you. I finally get another Hylia piece. Something that actually deals damage. And second wave finished. Yep. Something I got healed. Perfect. To take this one. Together. With more units, I need stronger ones. Yeah, perfect. And wave 4. Let's take this one. Oh, to take this one out. And quality level 2. And with that, we managed to win. Very well. I thought long ago that Landon members were known for their mastery over curious gadgets, but this goes beyond even my imagination. Come, show me the gadget. Here. Thelma took over the fabricated chest and twirled it in her hand. Where did you get it? Standard equipment for the organization. Oh, when did Landon develop such a means to turn fantasy into reality? It's none of your business. I'm my best to please you, and I hope this makes up for my rudeness. Etiquette has never been your forte, but I know how to make amends. No, you don't. You more than made up for your offer. So, some rewards for you are in order. Butler, bring me the latest list of guests. The butler immediately did as told upon hearing her order. Let me see. The guest number on your invitation. So it's Kevin. Kevin? A broke nobleman. Not a big name. The family had already lost its prestige before shadow calamities made things worse. The only reason he received my invitation was his good reputation among the nobles, but he's a strange one. He came to me saying he never intended to attend my feast, and then he only wished to get a loan from me. A loan? He came to your feast to ask for money? Ignorant lantern newbie. Most people come to ask for my favor, which is no news. John needs some money for refurbishment, and Jane wants her business taken care of. They're all like this. There was even one who asked me to find a proper husband for his daughter. I'm not a wish-granting machine. After all, I invited them for my own pleasure, not for complaints and whines. So he left? Yeah. He was served a meal and given some money. He said he will pay me, and I couldn't care less. Where does he live? I have no interest to find out. I see. Thank you for your hospitality, and we bid you farewell. I was so hasty. I have something that might interest you. Huh? Thelma took out a delicate chess piece from the cabinet. Another fabricated chess piece? Where did you get it? So you haven't heard. Recently you can find a lot of lantern items on the black market. Some fools took them for treasures and bought them to please me, but they were no more than trash to me. I was only reminded of them by your earlier performance. Black market again? Lantern has imposed strict regulations, but I suppose where there's profit, there's a way. That's your own concern. I'm only curious if this chess piece is the same as this tools you just used. That's right. Now I'm fully convinced that these items couldn't have been developed by Lantern alone. It has more to do with the with shadows. I know you have no interest in finding out the details, but that's all I know. I'm merely trying to remind you that your elegance may not be worthy of your selfless devotion. I'll be the judge of that. I know you say that, but I'm in a good mood today. I've decided to give you a hand. I have a servant who is also a part-time intel dealer. She told me Kara was seen a lot at the Mutual Aid Society. Maybe you should go there and ask around. Oh, pardon my poor memory. I forgot you had bad blood with society. You might not be welcome there. Is it because you once broke into their place? Oh, Lantern. Looks like it's no news at all. I had to do it under the circumstances then, and I do it again without any hesitation if needed be. Since I'm feeling gracious today, here's one more free tip for you. The intel dealer is right at the Mutual Aid Society. Go find her and she'll take you in. Wow, Lady Thelma is the best. Thanks a lot. Goodbye. It's a bit confusing with that they all have similar names. They both have similar names, Lantern and Telema. No, I sometimes confused which one of them was talking at the moment. Got another chess piece. Shame that Miss Bornia's data is too massive to load. Looks like we have to make do with other temp data right now. Is this Sinner? I didn't waste my time here. Data from our mouse friends was also made into a mod by me. Did you even ask for her consent? Don't mind the details. Senna loves playing games, so there's no way she say no. Besides, I've wanted to know something for a long time. After Landon and I split up to look for the information, I activated all the language modules. Julia, here, are you on some secret mission? Yes, we're now on Mars. Oh, sneaking off to buy records again, Kiana. I caught them right on the fence last time. Haha, that's fine. Julia, here, I used to get caught a lot. Try to be more careful next time and don't get caught. Kiana, you shouldn't cut them too much slack. Children these days. May, kids at this age are meant to go out and explore the world before they get the bitter taste of work. Master May and Kiana, we didn't sneak out this time. Alright, meet the new friend we made on Mars. Sinadina. Julia and Hilia, what are you doing? Sena, come say hi to our teachers on Earth. Hello, I'm May. I'm Kiana. You look familiar. Familiar? That's a lame excuse to get close. Since you're Hilia and Cordea's teachers, that makes us friends too. After all, I used to take care of them on Mars. Hey, it was the other way around, Senna, the silly. Cordia, mind your language. Sorry, May, I was joking with her. May, they look very close to me. Oh, almost got carried away. The reason I gathered everyone here is that I have prepared an interstellar gaming competition. Senna, why don't you spar with Miss Kiana on behalf of Mars? Oh, I see. Well, as the representative of Mars, the zestful queen, should never lose. I won't hold myself back either. Get queen of lunacy. Come on. The winner was decided in a brief moment. You fought well. You're so strong, but don't get cocky. Next time I bring Dreamseeker along and kick your butt. I knew it. Miss Kiana is invincible. That's enough, Coralie. I thought you were trying to introduce our teachers to Martians. You didn't tell me you only wish to find out which planets had better players. I've been dying to know for ages. But Senna is hardly a proper choice. After all, you know what a lousy player she is. Indeed, but that was exactly what I expected, a one-sided slaughter. Never mind, don't forget what we came for. Let's go find Telemar's informant. Interesting. Senna appeared this time. She can use Pulse energy to attack enemies. Pulse is indicated here. You automatically unleash one stack when the round begins. When Pulse is unleashed, it will immediately deal damage to enemies. The more device drive course Senna controls, the faster she generates Pulse. Okay. And active skill. I want a new one. And one. defeated. And victory. New commenter. The moment we get it is going well, but I can't guarantee it will continue to go like this. We're taken care of, and she happens to be an old friend of ours. Oh, I don't remember seeing you before, but since we're doing business together, I think that makes us old friends. May good fortune come your way, partner. A few words about myself. Zhongyu, you can drop the speech. So you're the internet dealer? No surprise at all. Huh? Ah, Lanterns, you're the one who needs help. You know each other? I guess you can say that. Or not. Then you know each other. Your name precedes you everywhere, Lantern. She has quite a reputation as the Lantern member. She's known for paying people with punches and running from debt. Huh? No. Lantern, everyone knows you're generous and gracious. It's been a while, Q. The intel you gave me last time was very useful. Yeah. Huh? It did work? I only had to whack 2 more tweets to get things done. The downside, however, is that I'm now deeper in debt, so the intel fee I owe you... Fine, you can pay me later. I'm just glad to be of help. You're a hero who works for the greater good. Ah, so she was already like this 100 years ago. I heard everything from this lady. Lantern, so you wish to see Sarah, right? It's all on me, only this time. Relax, I'm just going to ask a few questions. I won't do it the hard way, unless I absolutely have to. Well, let's hope it won't come to that. Hello, Lantern and the 2 Mrs. I don't know. Hi Sarah, do I know you from somewhere? But I don't believe we met before. Don't mind it, she's just trying to break the ice. Let me introduce ourselves first. I'm here, Yaoki from Lantern, and she's Coralie. We're on a mission with Lantern Senpai. Sarah Beam, I want to ask about something. Since you told me already, it's about Kava, right? People at the Mutual Aid Society told me he attended a few seasons. I have no idea where he's from, but he refused to join us. Then why did he come here? He came looking for an item that could fend off shadows. An item that could fend off shadows? But we have no such things, so someone told him to turn to a well-known collector of gadgets. So he's been trying to find a way to fight shadows all along. Could this be the reason why he survived the shadow calamity? As far as I know, it's not easy to get that collector's help, and she never gives out her precious items lightly. Sounds like you know her well? You can say that. I own her a lot. Since Carver came to Telemar for loans, we can assume he couldn't afford the gadgets. But that's just an informed guess. We thought he was only an ordinary victim, but he turned out to be more of a mystery. All the more reason for us to find him. Sarah Poom, do you know his whereabouts? Sorry, I don't know. He didn't tell us. Don't be sorry, you have helped us a lot. We're only out of clues again. Maybe you should visit the collector. Did I hear someone was looking for cover? The good news is I happen to know him. You've been eavesdropping from the start, but I guess that's typical of you. Haha, you've got to keep your eyes sharp and ears picked for any business opportunities. Kawa is a poor fella. He wasn't born rich, but he never had to worry about money until a shadow calamity struck his neighborhood when his daughter was born. With his daughter still young and his wife always sick, the family business has been going downhill. They've taken on massive debts and ended up selling the family fortune just to make ends meet. Later I heard he became a salvage of sorts, recovering the valuables that wealthy families left where shadow calamities struck them, giving a portion of the valuables as payment. On occasion, he asked me to sell the things he earned on the market to feed his family. Then he probably gone to Desil Street to finish up his work, but that market you mentioned. You're not talking about the black market, are you, Sung Q? I can't hide anything from you, can I? Business is faster there, but I guarantee you that my words all come from legitimate sources. I'm not into anything illegal. Anyway, Kaffa eventually learned how to sell on the black market himself, so it's been ages since I last did that. Makes sense, I know you don't have the guts to go around breaking rules. That's true. At any rate, Kava's family lives on the outside of West Street. If you're looking for him, try over there. The outskirts of West Street. Isn't that place almost deserted? Yeah, it's remote and full of wandering shadow monsters. Just about everyone has moved out, leaving him the only one that stayed. I tried to talk him out of it a couple of times, but it didn't work. Got it. Thank you, Songju, for helping me again. But the wait this time, just pay what you can. Our friendship comes first. Coolly, yeah, let's go. Alright. Sarah Boom, I own you one. That's right, Miss Landon. Mrs. The Mutual Aid Society looks forward to your next visit. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah. So Lantern is all. So what we learned, Lantern is always in debt. Good to note it before I even really start the second part of the game. Yeah. Okay, it seems like there are some kind of healing waves. I don't want to know what points is. No. So next what? Defeated. First round finished. Haven't really gotten that many good pieces at the moment. Oh yeah. Active bond activated. Right now it doesn't seem that hard, but I really wish I would just get a few better pieces than what I have right now. But at least with that I finished wave 2 and we can go on to wave 3. And the new item is Anchor, Dream Anchor, or I don't know what it's called really. Since, like I said, I haven't played the second part of the game. And since this is something from the second part, which from the scenes of it, what I've seen up to now, even a relatively important part, I think it's safe to say that it will play important, that it's important. But more than that, I don't know. So don't take my word for it. Takes quite a while to finish the main story, especially since I normally don't want to produce that much into the future, since then I don't really can react and try to better things that are taught me. So yeah, and part 4 of chapter 2 finished. That means only 3 more stages until this chapter is completed. Since the commander should be level 11, she's the closest. I actually got to see Shangyu in Serpum from a century ago. This trip was worth it. That girl will become one of the 7 shoes, the shoe of union, that sent us an inescapable illusion of union. Judging from our account, I wouldn't have imagined she was so powerful. Yeah, all shoes are not to be underestimated. Not necessarily. Isn't the informant we just met a shoe as well? Why doesn't she have any magical powers? She might, we just don't know what they are. Hey, what are you two talking about? Nothing. Just surprised at how young the Mutual Aid Society's top figure is. Don't underestimate her. Many people who gave uniting with her the slightest thought are drowning in it, never to find themselves back. In the face of a catastrophe most can deal with, and huddling can offer a way out. Trust me, it's not a good feeling. Rather than looking for a way out, it's better to think about what we can do now. The shadows aren't masters of the night, they simply use our fears. Don't be afraid to take them on. But if I'm unable to resist being afraid, how can I fight against the shadows? Yeah, if you can't even protect yourself from the shadows, what else can you do? From another point of view, teaming up with their best option is their best option right now. Perhaps, but someone's got to solve the problem. That's why we are here. Kara's house is up ahead. Get ready for some work. Wow, look at her go. And see how fast she changed topics. All she can think about is work. Like it's her favorite thing to do. Well, no way. Unless you're possessed by a ghost or something, you'll never enjoy your job. And it doesn't look like she derives pleasure from work either. Then why is she working like her life depends on it? Maybe she just has a strong, spontaneous sense of responsibility. She wishes neither to become a hero nor achieve some lofty goal. She's only fighting against the evils of this world because she can. Sounds like she's a bit too selfless. I don't know for sure, though. She just gives off that feeling. I feel the same after hearing you say that. Yeah, you seem to know her pretty well. Could it be one workaholic appreciating another? Who are you calling a workaholic? You don't think so? When it comes to work, you only conscientious. Actually, come to think of it, she's no match for you in this regard. No way. Why deny it? It's a strength. Wait, in that case you should go find her weakness. Don't forget why you're here. As humans, there are things we're afraid of. Here, you can ask her about it when you get the chance. You know how to boss me around, but as it turns out, I had the same idea. It's hard to wonder what scares the fearless hunter. Yeah. It's getting bigger and bigger, this board. And now we are already up to 5 wafers. That's not the best. Yeah, let's take that. That one. And come back. That was strong. And alone. Much better. Makes me already a bit strong, which is right now more important than anything. Since this does a bit of damage. And defeated. Yeah, let's take another anchor. And combine this to make an even stronger one. And 3-star one. Okay. 3-star yo-yo. Oh god. This did quite a lot of damage. More than I expected. They also do quite a bit of damage, but since we're already on wave 4, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. Okay. It would be very surprising if I still somehow lost this battle. And this too. Right. So. Yeah. Let's see if I find something new. I didn't learn anything. Oh well. And 1. Now 2.6. Oh, seems like this is a normal fight. Very interesting. I thought I wouldn't see these things. After clearing the shadows outside, the group entered the house. Even though it was barely dusk, the gloomy house was shrouded in shadows as black as midnight. It feels even darker in here than outside. Is it more shadows? Right, look, the house is surrounded by shadows. The room is filled with the smell of decay. A shadow calamity has taken hold of this place a long time ago. But the shadows haven't attacked yet, so the situation isn't that bad. Looks like we got here just in time. Things aren't as good as they look. If you see a trace of shadow somewhere, chances are tens of thousands of shadow monsters are hiding there. I feel like the shadow calamity could break out any minute here. Which means it's not too late to stop it from spreading further. Right, shadow calamities are intrinsically linked to human fear. If Kava ran into a shadow calamity on this street, he might have brought some of it back home. Does he really need to bring more fear home? Wouldn't living in a place like this scare you silly 24/7? I mean, I understand that sometimes you don't get to choose where you live, but this is like the worst option. As far as I can tell, he doesn't need a shadow calamity to bring him shadows, since his life is already full of them. You're right, anyone living in a place like this ought to know a thing or two about shadows, and probably wouldn't be scared of a shadow calamity. Come to think of it, there are a lot of sources of fear for him. Massive debt, the need to take care of his wife and daughter. These burdens made his life difficult and even torturing. And this terrifying environment constantly puts them all at risk. Combined with his dangerous line of work, he should be stressed out. So much to do. Looks like I'm gonna be busy again. I have to request overtime. Come on, let's ask around about what's going on here. Looks nice. And cover. The man ahead looked panicked, clearly knee deep in the troubles the shadow calamity caused them. Who are you? We're members of the Lantern organization. You can call me Lantern and the Cecilia and Curly. Lantern organization? Is there a problem? No problem. I've heard of your organization. I'm Kava, the owner of this house. And since you come here, is something wrong? Is something wrong? You're a brave one. Your house is surrounded by shadows and you ask us what's wrong? They're going to come in here and eat you down to the bone. So, you're here to take care of the monsters? We are. Don't get nervous. They react to emotion. Try to stay calm. To help resolve this, we need information. When did these shadows appear? For a while now. They've been appearing frequently since I moved in. You mean the shadows discovered you a long time ago? Yes, but they've been wandering outside the yard. It wasn't until the last time I returned from this street that I started to gather. That sounds off. But you were at Twizzle Street. You dropped this leather bag and this teddy bear on this Twizzle Street, right? Right, they belong to me. I was chased by a horde of shadow monsters, so I threw my bag at them to distract them, or I wouldn't have gotten out alive. As for the teddy bear, isn't it yours? Why do you look surprised? It's my daughter's favorite teddy bear. I couldn't find it for the past few days, and here it is. Thank you so much for finding it for me. So then, aside from shadow monsters, have you run into anything else on this Twizzle Street? Like someone that looks like a shadow, or a member of Lantern organization? No, nothing like that. Nobody, shadow or otherwise. What does all this have to do with me? Nothing. Sorry, that was off topic. But back to the matter at hand. How long has all this been going on? I'm not sure. By the clock, 4 days? But I haven't seen the sunrise. So your house has been like this for 4 days. We ran into something similar on Twizzle Street. It's a shadow that covers the sky, blocking out the sun. Excuse me, but is this very serious? It's complicated. The shadow is trying to trap you here, but luckily they haven't attacked yet. then it's only a matter of time. When you're completely overpowered by fear, they swoop in to enjoy their feast. So what do we do? Is there anything I can do? Is anyone else here besides you? You're gonna need all the details. My wife and my daughter. My wife should be in the yard. You can find her there. And my daughter's been staying indoors. Was just going to check on her. If you need to, you can come with me. After informing everyone, Carver entered his house. Senpai, he doesn't seem to be affected by the shadow calamity on Twizzle Street and has a stable mind. I don't think he's to blame here. Right, he did seem a little nervous during our conversation, but I don't think he's lying. His reaction is almost too flat. According to him, it's normal for shadows to be here, but they've been increasing over the past 2 days. And why could he break through the shadow calamity just by throwing his ladder back? What kind of wizard is that? I feel like he's hiding something. Let's hurry up and get to the bottom of this. If we're unable to find the cause of their fear, all we can do is destroy the shadows here by force. I don't think you'll be so patient. I expect you to do it right away. If it was just me here, I wouldn't hesitate. But here, there's too many civilians around. Best to find a safer solution. That's enough chit-chat. Let's split up and investigate. I go check on his daughter. You two go look for his wife. Senpai, we're not sticking together? Splitting up will be more effective, and the situation is highly volatile. Acting as a group is more likely to frighten civilians. If there's any danger, don't worry, Helia. Who's gonna be able to hurt her? You should be more worried about scaring Carver's daughter. I know what I'm doing. Let's go. Nice yard. Hello, ma'am. We're members of the Lantern organization investigating the Shadow Calamity. Things don't look too good here, so please be extra careful. I'm sorry you came here to help, and I don't have anything to treat you. You're too kind. We're the ones who disturbed you. If you don't mind, when did you first become ill? My health started declining after I gave birth to Debbie. Plus, the family business was falling at the time, so I most likely overworked myself. Luckily, I have Carver. After I fell ill, he go to work before dawn and come home late at night. But no matter how busy he is always comes home before Debbie's bedtime to tell her a story. He must really love his daughter. But this isn't a long-term solution, ma'am. Shadows have already invaded this room. Yes, we know. It's all my fault. I leave all the work to him, and my treatment has incurred debts. That's why we're staying here. But he's done better at work lately. He says he saved up some money and soon we pay off our debts and rent an apartment in the city. Doing better? Did he land a big client? Yes, I heard a client often commissions him, so he's been going out more lately, and his wounds have also gotten more serious. In return, he brought back more items each time to sell for a lot of money. Carver didn't tell us about this. We didn't ask. Wait, Shongshu meant it. Carver's job is to help the nobilities struck by shadow calamities recover their valuables. There's probably not too many repeat customers, right? People can't be rushing to lose their stuff wherever there's a shadow calamity just because he has a good service attitude. Right, the one commissioning isn't recovering their own items, but whatever was left behind at the scene. But what stuff is being left behind? Excuse me, but do you have a list of goods that Mr. Carver has sold? I'm sorry, I don't. Alright then. Thank you for your cooperation. The information is very helpful, but once we've resolved the problem here, you should still move away as soon as you can. Looks like these jerks can help themselves. Shadows lurking outside the yard observed the conversation quietly. Just like prison guards watching over restless inmates. These shadow monsters are coming in? They've been watching us this whole time. It looks like they've considered this place their home for some time now. It may just be shadows, but being watched like this creeps me out. Ever since you told us you were planning To move, they've been restless, almost like they've trying to stop the sheep they raised from fleeing. Please hide in the house, ma'am. Curly, let's take care of these jokes together. You've been controlling chess pieces to battle while I've been idling to the point of not feeling my legs. Now I finally have a chance to move my body. Ooh, that felt great. There's no time for realization. Something tells me the shadow calamity here is a lot worse than we think. Yeah, and I feel like Carver's wife wasn't being totally honest about what he said, so I went ahead and knocked some stuff over during the fight. Look, the containers in the room were smashed during the fight, and some of what fell out was instantly recognized by them. These were tools from the Latin organization. What was this what Carver's been selling? Something's not right here. I've got to report this to Lantern. I hear shots from inside. Something's wrong. Let's go check. Okay, oh no. When did these shadows make their way to the door? No. When did the sky get so dark? We only got here 15 minutes ago. They looked up to see the sky above the yard suddenly turned dark and gloomy. There was no moon or starlight to be seen, just an inky curtain. A lot of monsters crowded around the door to Kara's house. Shoot, the shadow calamity is getting worse. If you see a trace of shadow somewhere, chances are there are tens of thousands of shadow monsters hiding there. I was careless. The shadows weren't only surrounding the house, they had already sneaked inside too. They made their way to the door while we were distracted with fighting. Actually, something even worse is waiting for us. Curly pointed to the direction they came from. The door was shrouded in a thick haze. The entrance is blocked by shadows. There's no escaping now. A howl came from inside the house, followed by an ear-piercing scream. That's Lantern's voice. She sounds like she's in trouble. Impossible. There is something here that can surprise her, and that howl just now sounded like a beast. Is there a bear in the house or something? What's going on in there? Why has everything gotten so much worse suddenly? More and more shadow monsters emerged, surrounding the entire courtyard. The shadow calamity's already begun. Are we too late? We have to get past these monsters and get to Lantern. Yeah. That doesn't seem like it worked like it should. Level 2. Let's take her. Not 6 rounds. need better characters if possible. Since with what I have right now, I can't do much. Okay, and next one, next wave, wave 2. Yeah, something like that, which deals a bit more damage. Yeah, this one. It gives a boost. And another small one. Now it already seems like it's going a lot better than before. And wave 2 finished. Yeah, active bond. Good. Perfect. Wave 4 and the first elite stuff. Yay, more cows. More cows that I really don't need right now. Stage completed. Or completed, I mean. Wave 5. These cars are a bit annoying. Since I really don't know what I am supposed to do with them. The more looks like I'm coming more and more. Yes. And one at the boss enemy. Okay. Last wave. Hit itself completely. Again. That's not good. Now I have nothing to fuse because of this stupid cow. For the cows. now, the damage isn't too bad. Another chest. Even though I don't really have an idea what they are good for. But I don't think they're bad. Yeah, good. I somehow managed to win this round. And it's defeated the boss. And with that, won. While Curly and Helia took on the shadows. Oh. The girl stared at the stranger in fear, nervously taking shelter in her father's arms. Don't be afraid, Debbie. She's here to help. Why is she so afraid of me? It isn't because of some absurd rumor about the London organization taking away children who don't go to bed, is it? I'm sorry, it's just that my daughter never leaves home, so she's not used to strangers. Would you like some candy? It's very sweet. Landon took a piece of candy from her waist. When the girl reached out for it tentatively, she noticed the teddy bear hanging from her wrist. Ah, Kenji. Oh, I forgot about this. Here, it's your teddy bear. Papa, Keiichi's hurt. It's Papa's fault. I didn't take good care of Keiichi. Keiichi is the bear's name, but something's wrong with the girl. Is she upset because the teddy bear is damaged or not? This might attract shadows. Kara, is your daughter always this emotionally unstable? No, she's usually fine, but lately things outside have been what you saw. She's not used to it. What's going on outside, Papa? Keiichi will protect us, right? Don't worry, Debbie. Everything will be alright if you stay inside. So she's the one who attracts the shadows here. Kara's done his best to calm her down, but things have gotten worse since she's gotten her teddy bear back. Soon shadows will... Everyone. Outside things are... The door of the room swung up, and Kara's wife ran inside in a panic. Some shadow monsters followed close behind. Just as the monsters were about to grab Kara's wife, several bullets brought down the shadows with a dazzling spark. This is bad. The shadow calamity is getting worse. Your daughter is still cause. I should have done something sooner. Monsters, we monsters. Papa, how did monsters get in this house? My daughter is the cause of the shadow calamity. How? It's okay, Dobby. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Were they the ones that hurt Keiichi? I now know for certain she's the cause of the shadow calamity. You need to get her out of here. Kara, find Curly and Helia and ask them to take you away. Right, Dobby, come with Papa. I don't want to go out there, Papa. There must be many monsters. I'm scared. Can we stay inside? No, Dobby, listen to me. It's not safe here anymore. The shadow monsters are coming. But you said it was safe here, Papa. Keiichi will escape us safe. Shoot, she's on the brink. The longer this goes on, the stronger the shadow calamity will become. Like the night veiling the sky, the shadows began to fill each corner of the room before swarming Kara's family. Watch out! Keiichi, protect me! This is... A powerful impact threw Lantern through the window. At that moment, the two outsiders had broken the shadow monster's blockade. Ugh. Got her. Phew, we have arrived in the nick of time as always. Are you alright, Senpai? So, I'm alright, it's just a scrap. Shoot, this is all my fault for not coming with you. The moment I don't have your back, you're vulnerable. You are so certain when you said nothing could hurt her. Put on such a show. No need to be polite, I avenge you. Now tell me, that car was sent to appear to attack you. Outside we found Lantern's items from his committees. There's something off about him. No, not him. A shadow. What? I wanted to check on Kara's daughter, Derby, but she became erratic when she saw me and almost lost it when the shadow monsters appeared. And it was while I was protecting Kara and his daughter a shadow got me. I assume she's the cause of the shadow calamity. Senpai, we ran into the shadows also. The place is surrounded. Kara and his family are still inside. We need to hurry. The teddy bear that Debbie constructed won't be able to hold out. Teddy bear? Have the shadows scared you crazy? Wait, Corey, look. What's that in that room? Through the shadowed glass, a giant teddy bear stood in the doorway beneath the light, blocking out the shadow monsters. Was the roar we heard earlier from it? Is it really the teddy bear we picked up? How did it get so big and why is it moving? Because there was hesitation in Landon's voice, as though even she didn't believe what she was about to say. Fabricated chairs. The teddy bear let out another furious roar. The shadow monsters grew impatient and rushed the bear. Suddenly the lines went dim and the sound of fabric began could be heard. And with that, we have finished the second chapter of this event. I still could do this. Okay, I need to reach stage 5. It needs to be level 8. These things I will do now in a short time lapse. And stage 3 finished. Now stage 4 and 5. So that this dungeon I need to get into 10 to get the emblem. An endless night I would get with 5. So yeah, I do 4. And after that, yeah, I need to see if I do 5 or if I do this in the next episode. But yeah, this also in a short time lapse again. And with that, floor 4 finished. And sweep it to tabs. Tomorrow I still can get the Sphinx. But I don't want to do too many things of that today. In this video, I want to concentrate on it in the next video. In the next video or an extra video where I only do this abyss thing. So yeah. But we can stay collect 200 gems. I want to finish it, especially for this outfit. Oh, I want to collect this too. But if you enjoyed this video, I would be happy about a like, a sub, and a comment about maybe what I can do better, what you liked, what you didn't like, what other games I could play. And yeah, I hope I see you all in the next video. Goodbye.